John, Paul, George, and Ringo, everyone's favorite mop-top musicians who hung out in an octopus's garden and asked you for help when they need somebody, not just anybody. Everyone, their grandmother, and their goldfish loves them. Why is that? What makes them so compelling, apart from George being the most beautiful man in history? Here are a few of my top reasons. John Lennon makes creepiness cool. In No Reply, he's watching outside of windows and calling and knowing you're home. In Run for Your Life, he threatens killing his girlfriend if she strays. But millions of girls swooned over that. He'd be the guy on Facebook who likes everything you say and sends threatening messages to any guy who posts on your page, even your brother, but it would still be hot. They're involved in movies that should win Oscars. In A Hard Day's Night, John Lennon plays with bath toys. George Harrison shaves a mirror. And there's a police chase that ultimately goes back to the police station. Only the Beatles could pull that off. They can even make middle-aged policemen swoon and bow to their will. It's probably George's cheekbones. Then you have Help, which taught us that we should always be on the lookout for fiendish thingies when enjoying winter sports. To be wary of sandwiches because they might bite your hand off. And Tiny Naked Paul is really cute. Then of course you have Caveman. Only Ringo could drop a lady in dinosaur doo-doo and end up marrying her in real life. Wild Honey Pie, no need to say more. Their albums are still pretty much the best albums ever, in an all-out album brawl, Rubber Soul takes all, not just because of John's creepy staple Run for Your Life. It also has the most important song of all time, Michelle. I know Paul wrote it for me. But if it had Sgt. Pepper's as a sidekick, Rita the Meter Maid would F up Lady Gaga, and Billy Shears wouldn't need any help from his friends to make Justin Bieber albums scream and cry. Not that that sounds much different than his actual music anyway. George's sex appeal was so powerful that it could have established peace in the Middle East, solved the debt crisis, lowered gas prices, fed all the world's hungry children, and taught George W. Bush how to say nuclear properly. They can make women of all ages swoon. I saw Paul McCartney in concert, and if panties were thrown on stage in appreciation, you would have seen granny panties, middle-aged lady briefs, bikinis, thongs, boy shorts, pull-ups, and pampers. Maybe a few pairs of male boxers, because if any guy's honest with himself, he wants some poly. They have meaningful and deep songs called Piggies. They make a song called I Am the Walrus with nonsense words on something other than Sesame Street that everyone and their grandmother sings. And Twist and Shout was in Ferris Bueller. I love the Beatles.